Advertising is the biggest part when it comes to an online business. So if you have a business and you're not making any sales, are you advertising it? Does anyone know that you exist? Just having the pretty products, just sitting there, nice designed website, and not getting any sales. What's the point of that? What's the point of that? So when it comes to an online business, you need to advertise it. You need to advertise your business so that you'll be able to get sales. So when it comes to advertising, there are two main ways of advertising when it comes to online, right? There is doing influencer marketing or doing paid ads. So those are the two main forms. And if you're new to this whole business, online business and marketing your business and advertising it online, it can take a lot of time for you to master it because there's a lot which comes into it. So you have to be patient with yourself and take the time to learn those steps. Advertise your business. So when it comes to influencer marketing, this is where you go out there and look for some theme pages or some influencers and get them to advertise your products to their followers because they already have the trust of their followers, right? So you are paying them for them to present your products to their followers in hopes that they get to buy the products because they have some influence on those followers they have already. So when it comes to influencer marketing, it can be quite cheap. It can be quite cheap to run an ad on those influencer pages or theme pages. And it also can be quite profitable. But that all depends on what kind of followers that influencer or theme page has, right? And in what kind of niche that you are advertising in. So all those things, there are little factors that will affect the performance of that ad that you use on your influencers pages. And because of that, that can also make influencer marketing quite unpredictable, right? Because you have no control of what's going to happen or how much it's going to perform, right? Because it all depends with the followers of that influencer and how much influence that the influencer has on their own followers for them to take action and buy the product. It also depends on your product as well. So there are a few things that you have to consider when you're doing influencer marketing, right? So you have to make sure that the product that you're using, your product, has some form of connection to the followers of that influencer or theme page that you're going to be using. For example, you can't sell a beauty product on a gardening page, right? It won't tie in together. It'll be hard for the influencer to then influence their followers to say, hey, buy this products when they're all about gardening and you're now talking about beauty, right? There won't be that connection. So it has to make sense, it has to fit in, it has to tie in to what that page is all about. So the product has to tie in that. So make sure you choose the right niche of page. And the other thing you also have to check when you're doing this influencer marketing and theme pages, so you have to make sure that there is engagement on those pages because there's so many pages, so many influencers with all these thousands and thousands of followers, but only a few amount of them are really engaged on those pages. So if they have hundreds of followers, right, and only few likes and comments, so that's a poor engagement on those pages. So you have to find a page with good engagement, good proportion of followers and engagement, right, to make sure that you know that there is some form of engagement, and that way you'll be able to know that this is an active page, right, and you'll be able to get some form of results from that. But if the engagement doesn't match the amount of people who are following, right, if there's 100,000 and there's only 2 likes and comments, stay away from that page. Move on to the next. And when it comes to paid advertisement, so with paid advertisement, this is when you go to platforms like Facebook, right, and run some paid advertisements, some ads on those platforms. So there is so much to learn when it comes to running ads on these social platforms. Let's say for Facebook, right, there's so much to learn and so much to master, but it's more consistent than influencer marketing when you master Facebook ads. So when you're running a paid advertisement, you're able to target your ideal clients, right? You can target people based on their age, location, their gender, their interest, their behaviors. So you'll be able to really narrow down that targeting, right? It makes it much easier for you to put your products in front of those people who are most likely to buy your products at the end. And then you'll be able to create some groups to say, hey, these are the people who engage with my page. These are the people who are most likely to buy, and lookalikes and all this stuff, right? So it becomes really, really powerful when you master how to run advertisement, and then you'll be able to then know who exactly to present your products in front of. When you've done a lot of testing, then you can narrow it down and then scale it up. So there's a lot to consider when you're running advertisement, right? But most of these platforms, they provide you lots of guidelines on how to do it, right? So now you just have to think of what kind of form of advertisement that you're willing to do, depending on your budget as well, to advertise your products online. And just to keep in mind that it takes time to master marketing and advertising. So you have to take time to learn all these processes, right, and steps to be able to then master how to promote your products and services. There's so many resources out there to help you out, and I also recommend you to check some of my videos on this YouTube and learn more about how to advertise and market your online business. I hope you found this video useful and you like it. Make sure you share with others that might find this video useful as well. And make sure you subscribe, turn on the notification button so that you don't miss any other videos like this where I share tips and tricks on how to build, market, and scale your online business. My name is Rudo. For now, stay strong, stay positive, and continue building the business that you love. And I'll see you next time. Take care, guys. Bye.